So then we see him asking Justin, what's going on with Audrina over there? You guys pretty hot and heavy?
Who says that?
I know, I was like... And Justin says, we're cool. We hang out a lot. She's a good girl. The guy's like, well, is she available to be asked out? And Justin says, she's pretty good.
What does that mean?
What does that even mean?
Like, she's pretty good in bed? Like,
I
you
know,
know, like,
yeah.
what are you trying to imply here?
Hello, and welcome back to MTV. We are Candace, Liz, and Adrian of Millennial TeaV, and we are bringing you The Hills Season 3, Episode 13, Young Hollywood. As a reminder, please give us a follow on YouTube, which is apparently what you're watching on right now, and Instagram for special extras, videos, and content. And if you listen every week, please drop a review on whatever platform you're listening or watching us on, because we read them and it gives us nice vibes and encouragement and also helps other people see us. So we really appreciate that.
Yes.
So you can listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well if you just want to listen. Apple Podcasts is my favorite, and Adrian's a Spotify girly, and
Yes.
I think Liz is in the middle. So, you know.
I'm Apple Podcasts.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So whatever. Apple Podcasts is amazing.
I also wonder if this is like an American thing because not a single one of my friends uses Apple Podcasts.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
I like to keep my music and my podcast separated for whatever reason. I think that's why I don't like it being mixed up into the same app.
I use Apple Music.
Oh, okay.
But it's separate. Like there's still an Apple Podcast app, and then there's Apple Music.
Okay.
So you don't have. It's still separated.
Yeah.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I love Apple Music. I know people are like, Spotify, you can look up whatever you want to, and I'm like, no. I like Apple Music.
Pretty
I don't
similar.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I will listen to Spotify if there's like a podcast that specifically only uses Spotify.
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen very often. But
Yeah.
And I look at us on Spotify just to see like what it looks like. Anyways, listen to us on whatever you like, whatever feels comfortable.
Just listen to us,
just
please.
listen. And if you want to be extra nice, if you're like a fan of us, if you watch us on YouTube, also listen to us on like Apple Podcasts or Spotify, like in the background, or like, you know, when you're not doing anything. It just gives us a little boost.
Or even just subscribe. Yeah. Follow us
Yes.
on those things. Yeah.
You don't have to listen twice. I won't say that. But
if you want to, you can.
If you want to, yeah. So on the previously on, Lauren tells us that Heidi's job is getting in the way of time with Spencer, but her 21st birthday was coming up and they were looking forward to celebrating just the two of them. And I'm sure she cared so much about that. Lauren says that not much has changed with Justin and Audrina and that he still wouldn't commit to the boyfriend label. She says this was the first year that Teen Vogue was going to have a fashion show at the Young Hollywood party, so she and Whitney got sent to New York City to present their plans, and she got to help Marc Jacobs with the fashion show. Now the party was here, and they were about to find out if their hard work would pay off.
When she said that she got to help Marc Jacobs with the fashion show, I was like, girl, you didn't do diddly squat, okay? All you did was go there.
Advertising.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I'm like, no, you went for a day. But it's funny. I mean, they made her say that, but I'm like, no, you did it.
Yeah.
She alphabetized. It was very important.
And she put shoes on the models.
Very important.
Okay.
Who else would put shoes on the models?
Look at the Lauren stand here.
My Lauren stan is showing. So then we see Lauren, Whitney, and Lisa Love at the venue. Whitney's wearing this floral dress, and she looks like she's about to go on vacation in Hawaii.
That is so funny. I know. I'm like, it's very summery.
I was like, I am not a fan. You look like a tourist.
I wrote, so inappropriate for work. Looks like a big bag.
Yeah. So Lisa tells Lauren that she is going to work backstage and that Whitney will work front of house. And front of house is really horrible. Lisa says they have to figure out the front row and that it's going to be a little bit chaotic because it's not seated. She says front row seats will be given to the young kids and they want them to have a good time tonight. Lauren asks how they're going to announce the beginning of the show, and Lisa says, you're going to tell us. You're running the show tonight. She says it's really important for Teen Vogue and that she's counting on Whitney. And she wants the show to start promptly at 9. no screw ups.
Pressure is on.
I know, that's so nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Lisa.
Scary.
I know, I'd be like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Lisa instills so much fear, even though she's like a quiet, like, person, you know, like she doesn't like yell at them, but she's so scary, like so intimidating.
The disappointment is worse
than
being yelled at. Yeah.
Yes.
So then we're at Bolt House, and Kimberly brings flowers into Heidi's office, and she's like, I just saw these at reception. Heidi and Kimberly are like smelling the flowers, and Heidi's like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. And then she looks at a note, and it says, you're the greatest thing that ever happened to me. Happy 21st birthday. To 100 more birthdays together. Love, Spencer. I actually thought the note was sweet.
I thought Kimberly bringing the roses in, I was like, who are you? Her assistant?
I know, they're best friends now.
I'm like, that's not your role, okay?
They're besties now without Elodie. So Kimberly's like, oh, that's really sweet. And then she's like, we need to do something for your birthday. And she asks if Heidi wants to do lunch. And Heidi's like, yeah. And they're like, okay, 1:00. And then Heidi goes back to work. And I'm like, that's so random to be like, it's your birthday. We should do something. Like, you didn't know it was her birthday prior to this?
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that was awkward and weird. And obviously they needed to set we need to set something up for the show, and she needed somebody to talk to now that Elodie's gone.
Do you guys ever get flowers like sent to you at work, or like, you know, does that happen in your office?
I never have.
I had that happen one time with a guy I was dating, and I was like actually like trying to like break up with him at the time, and so I was really like mad about it because I was like, I don't want these flowers. And then it was like really awkward because the office people are like, someone sent you these flowers, and I was just like, no, I don't want them. You know, that's the only time that's ever happened to me.
Did you break up with him after?
I broke up with him like within, it was like I don't remember, but yeah,
before the flowers died.
yes, yeah, that's weird.
When I was in my 20s, my ex, when I worked at a restaurant though, so it wasn't like a real big deal, but we were fighting like over text, like while I was working, and he brought in flowers like to make me happy and not fight with him anymore. And they were tulips because I love tulips. It was funny because my best friend worked with me at this restaurant. Shout out to Chris, my best gay. And he had come into the office, and I was like counting the money or something, and he's like, hey, there's a really like mad customer, can you come out and talk to them? And I was like, ugh, like, you know, like, yeah, I'll be right there. And then I walked out, and he was there with flowers, so I guess that counts.
That's cute. Yeah,
but we were fighting, so I was already in like a bad mood, but I was like, I guess thanks. You know?
It didn't make it go away.
No.
That's funny. I like how both of our stories were like, it was not a good reason to get flowers.
He like really was like, I'm really sorry, can we just stop fighting? And I was like, I mean, no, because I want to fight it out. But like, thank you, they're pretty.
That's funny.
I wonder if this is a 20s thing, because like, yes, I think from watching all of these shows where boyfriends like send their girlfriends beautiful flowers, I definitely was like, Max, like I would love to get flowers one day. So like when we were early dating, like he sent one to the office. Not anymore. And I also like don't see it happen at the office, because I feel like as you get older, like the longer you're with someone, it's like it's kind of performative, like feels that way, you know?
Yeah.
To like send flowers to the office, like you live together, just buy it for home.
Bring
like you
home.
Don't have to send it to the office. So
totally.
This doesn't really happen anymore. But I'm also like not a flower person. I like don't even want fresh flowers at my wedding, really.
Really?
Yeah. Like literally now for Valentine's Day, birthdays, whatever, I'll tell Max, like, don't buy me flowers because I just hate taking care of them. I never change the water. They die within like 5 days. I'm like, why did we just spend like $60 on a nice bouquet of flowers for them to die?
Gosh.
I'm like, just buy me a gift card to Bubble Tea and I will be so happy.
To Bubble Tea.
Yeah. That would make me way happier than flowers. When I lived in Toronto, when he would send me flowers, like when I lived there, I would literally hand them to my sister and be like, can you put this in a vase? Because she loves like taking care of flowers. But yeah, I don't like them.
They usually die so fast too. That's the thing.
Fast.
Yeah. We have a rose bush in our backyard, and I'm not a rose bush person. Like I I looked up a YouTube video on how to like trim them, so I think I'm doing okay, but like I'm not that person. But it is nice in the summer when they're blooming. I'll cut off a bunch that are like about to bloom or have bloomed and bring them in the house, and that's the most work that I do on that. But it's nice to have them in. They smell really good and everything, but if we didn't have it in our backyard, I would not do that.
My aunt had a rose bush, and I would always go and steal her roses.
Aw. Are they a summer flower?
It depends on where you live. Ours bloom almost all year, just not right
I was
now.
gonna
Like in the
say,
winter.
not according to Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Wait, why?
Because the roses bloomed in winter.
Oh.
In the snow.
I don't remember.
You guys not know your Disney? God.
I am really bad. I actually don't like animated movies that much. I think I said that before.
Ew.
Like it takes me a lot. Like I only watch them when I'm on the plane because I'm like forced to. I have nowhere else to go.
You don't like Disney movies?
Not animated movies.
What's wrong with you? What?
It's just not my thing.
Little Mermaid? Lion King?
Little Mermaid, yes. Lion King, no.
Encanto?
It was okay. It was fun. But I watched it on a plane. I would never watch it like anywhere else.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of these newer Disney movies, I probably wouldn't watch them if we didn't have the kids. You know, it's like I have no desire to watch Zootopia 2, but like we
Okay,
will
no,
at some point,
not like
you know?
those ones,
Right.
but like I'm talking about like the
Yeah.
old school '90s ones, and like Encanto was actually
yeah.
really good. Like I enjoyed that, and it was
one.
Lin-Manuel Miranda, so like
Yeah.
I
Yes.
saw like
Music
he's
is
like
great, yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, the newer ones I usually like. I haven't seen that Wish movie or whatever. Like I don't like go out of my way to see them. Encanto was like kind of shoved in my face though, so I had to watch it.
It was everywhere.
Yeah. I still have refused to watch Frozen because I was so mad that they shoved it in my face so much.
That one I couldn't avoid because it was everywhere.
Yeah, but I know every single song and everything that happens, and I've never seen it.
That's funny.
So like, what does that tell you about the marketing for that fucking movie?
Yeah.
Makes me so mad. I know way too much about Frozen for never having seen it.
But I don't know anything about Frozen 2.
It was okay.
Like Frozen 1 was a hit, but 2, I haven't really seen as much of it.
And I told you guys I spent like a whole Saturday watching all the Descendants movies.
Hey, those are good movies. Those are fun.
And I was like,
yeah.
I was like, this is definitely not the demographic for me, but like I was sick and in bed, and my dad had just passed away, and I was like, I need something that's like not gonna make me upset or like have any like real emotions in any way. So I watched the first one, and then I was like, I'm just gonna watch all of them, and it was right around the time that the new one had come out. That was Wonderland. So I just plowed through all of them, and I was like, that was a good waste of my day. They're not bad though. I mean, they're like definitely made for like kids, but like I was just like,
fun.
And the concept is fun. Like I feel like I would like the concept if it was like for adults, like if they had like
totally
like it would be a really cool concept, but of course it's not. So anyways,
I mistakenly watched Final Girl, like that like slasher horror movie on Netflix. You guys know what I'm talking about? It's like with Nina Dobrev.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've seen like I haven't watched it, but
Yeah.
I've seen it.
And I was also like, my mom had passed away, and I was looking for a movie that was just like fun to take my mind off of it. Not a good choice because the ending of that movie has to do like with her relationship with her mom and stuff like that, and like that was her way to get out of this like slasher horror whatever. So I watched that thinking I would be having so much fun, and I sobbed harder than I have ever sobbed before, and I was like, this is not good.
It's so hard when something like that happens because you're like, you're unprepared for how
I'm like, I didn't choose
when you watch it. Yeah. Well, I remember after my dad passed, I was like, I can't watch sad things right now. Like I just can't do it. Like it's just gonna and like I tried to avoid like I'm like, I'm never gonna be able to watch like I was like, I'm never gonna be able to watch This Is Us again. Like literally like just things that like you don't think about until you lose somebody like that in your life. And then I'm like, I tried to avoid everything. So I was literally watching Descendants, and I watched Girls.
Oh, okay.
Because everyone in that show is terrible, and it made me feel better about my life. So that's all I did was just lay in bed and watch like shit that didn't matter. And it helped. It really did help.
For that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So if anybody's looking for recommendations of things to watch that aren't like high, intensity, Descendants and Girls.
Totally opposite things too.
Not Final Girls.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Not Final Girls.
Not Final Girls. Don't watch that. That's a bad decision.
Unless you want a good cry.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want that too. Like you feel like, I just want to feel my feelings. Then watch that. You'll feel good.
Curious, what is your go-to cry movie? Both of you.
Mine is the end of Mamma Mia 2 makes me cry so hard, which is ridiculous. I love that movie, and then the end, it just kills me.
Aww.
And the end of Hamilton as well. I can't listen to that song without crying. I cannot.
I cry every time I'm a little desensitized now from all the marketing, but I used to cry every time I listened to For Good from Wicked. Every single time.
Oh.
You'll Be With Me, like a handprint on my heart. Always just like, like every time. Or the line that she says, where I ask forgiveness for all the things you blame me for. Like, how do you not cry?
I did tear up in the movies when that song.
Oh, I was sobbing.
Me too.
Sobbing. Yeah. Ridiculous. Like, it gets me every time. But my go-to movie that makes me sob hysterically, there's two. Stepmom with Susan Sarandon and Julia Roberts. And Me Before You.
Oh, okay, yes.
What
that one for sure.
That has
Emilia
Clarke and what's his name? The guy who plays Finnick in Hunger Games.
Yeah. That's a good one.
I read the book and
Was the book good? Yeah.
Yes. I finished it at like 3 a.m, sobbing by myself. And then the movie was still in theaters at the time, and I literally took myself to the movies that morning by myself at like 10 a.m. and sobbed. Like, it was such a good experience. Like, it was just one of those things where it was like, I finished the book and like, it was just so good. And then I went and saw the movie by myself. It was such a good experience. And like, I don't know, that was like a top tier day for me. But it was just that movie. Like, it's so good. It breaks my heart. So those two for sure.
That kind of movie I do like. I don't have a go-to like cry movie, but like, I think I know what sorts of movies will get me, especially if someone's like sick and then they die, or like a war movie, like that kind of thing. Like that will definitely get me.
Yeah.
Man, good stuff.
I know.
So then we're at Epic Records, and we hear Audrina tell Kiara that tonight she is going to the Viper Room with Justin, and that they are going to see a band called The Roofs. That is alternative rock, and they've heard a lot about them, and if they're good, maybe she'll bring their CD back to Samantha. I guess Samantha's a high up in Epic Records.
I'm like, what are you doing as an assistant bringing back a CD?
I know. So Kiara asks if they're signed, and Audrina says that she doesn't think so. And then Kiara's like, are you and Justin dating? Is this like a date? And Audrina says, I guess you could call it a date. It's a Viper Room date. And they both laugh, and Kiara's like, yeah, that's another genre of date. Its own genre of date. Yeah. The Viper Room sounds so like biker bar. Have you ever been?
I've been by it, but I don't think I've ever been in it. There are a couple. I've been to like the Roxy and stuff in LA, but I'm pretty sure the Viper Room is more of like, it reminds me of the bar from like the movie Rock of Ages. Like, you know what I mean? Like the Viper Room where everybody's got like big hair and like like hardcore 80s metal bands. I don't know. Maybe I'm totally wrong.
I think Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, they just went to the Viper Room like last season, so it's still a thing.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, I think that there were Erica Jane, who she's not, I don't even know what kind of performer she is, but like very extreme, like very like out there. I don't know. I don't think it's particularly like grungy. I think they just welcome sort of like all kinds of artists, but it seemed kind of like fancy for the Beverly Hills girls to go. I don't know if it actually is, but it looked nice.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So then we are at Food Court LA with Heidi and Kimberly. They're at lunch, and Heidi says that she can't believe it's her 21st birthday and that she has to order a glass of wine or something because it's her first time. LOL. Legally. We've been seeing you get wasty pants for like 2 years, homegirl.
I know.
So Heidi says she's the last one to turn 21, and Kimberly says 21 is a pivotal year because you're just getting into your 20s and figuring out who you are. And Heidi says from 20 to 21 has been her biggest growing year so far. So much has happened and her life changed so much, and she feels like she should be turning 25. Kimberly asks what she's doing for her birthday, and Heidi says that she thinks Spencer's going to take her out for a surprise dinner. And Kimberly says, wait, so it's your 21st birthday and you just want it to be you and Spencer?
I know.
And it's definitely a wild line because we don't see her and her voice is like really low. And I was like, I see what you're doing there. And then Heidi says, it's just about me and Spencer. It's not like this is going to be the biggest moment of my life. It's like, I don't know, it's one of them. But being with him is the best part, and that's the bottom line. And Kimberly literally goes, yeah.
Being with him is the best part, and that's the bottom line. Yeah.
I know.
Like the most awkward, like she wants to say, like, really?
This is so not the Princess Heidi that we know, because like Princess Heidi would have been like, it's my birthday. What did she do? Yeah. So like for it to be so low key, like this is not what she wants. Like it's not her.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't have any friends anymore to do things with on her birthday.
And Spencer doesn't have friends either, which means they have no girlfriends for her to hang out with.
Yeah, so sorry, Charlie, that's what happens when you alienate everybody in your life.
Yes.
Except for Jen Bunny. So then we're with Lauren and Whitney at the venue. And Lauren says, we have to stuff 1,500 gift bags by 7. And Whitney's like, we need some more help for sure. And Lauren tells her, on the walkie, you have to let me know who's coming in. And Whitney says that she will and that she would like to see the guest list. Lauren says that people bring their little entourage with them and they want to sit with them. Whitney says she's nervous that she's going to get her ass whooped. She says she's dying to know exactly how many VIPs they're planning on seating over there. Whitney asks if the first row of chairs count as front row, and Lauren says, nope. And Whitney says that she's nervous and she hopes she can get everyone seated on time. Then we time jump to later in the evening, and Whitney is talking to Jennifer, who is the director of public relations at Teen Vogue. And Whitney looks really pretty. Her hair is up in this elegant bun, and she's wearing a cute black shirt with a bow and a skirt. And she just looks very professional and very pretty. So Jennifer says, you have not seen at a fashion show before, right? And Whitney tells her that she hasn't. And Jennifer tells her the thing that's tricky about this event is that it's not assigned seating like a normal fashion show. So it's kind of going to go off the cuff. She tells Whitney that she will have to seat about 390 people in 15 minutes.
That is insane. Like, okay, 390 people, even if there's like assigned seating, that's crazy. How do you have a fashion show with no assigned seating? Or any kind of event? Yeah, I don't know why they would do this.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So Jennifer tells her, you're going to do this and it's going to be fun. It has to happen in 15 minutes. The show's got to go off at 9. You're most likely going to be the person we come to and say, Whitney, what's going on backstage? So you've got the back of the house and the front of the house. That's so scary. I'm so nervous for her.
Yeah.
I would be dying. I would be sweating. Oh my God. My armpits would be like needing aired out.
That's why she's wearing black.
Yeah.
So then we go backstage and we see Whitney talking to Lauren, and Lauren's explaining how the walkies work and what Whitney needs to do if Whitney needs her. And Lauren is also looking really pretty. She has this curly side pony and her bangs are pushed back and she looks really pretty and like she's ready to work. So Whitney says, this is really confusing, but okay.
I know. Whitney looked overwhelmed.
Yeah. And Lauren tries to explain again. And Whitney says, yeah, okay. Before starting to walk away. Like she's just way too overwhelmed. And Lauren asks where she's going. And Whitney's like, I think people just got here, so I'm going to go up front. And then we see the Teen Vogue red carpet. And I spot Emma Roberts looking very fashionable for the 2000s. And then we see Jennifer, Lisa, and Whitney. And Lisa is asking if people are being let inside yet and if she needs to check anything. Whitney asked her if she's seen outside yet. And Lisa's like, no, let's go see outside. In her Lisa Love voice. And backstage, Lauren is getting the models dressed 5 at a time. So Lisa's outside checking out the red carpet, which is really backed up, and she asks security, are these actually all movie stars? And security's like, yeah, it's a little backed up. And Lisa says, we need to move them faster. And then we see the beautiful Emmy Rossum waiting in this line.
Yes.
I'm like, she is too good for this line. We need to let Emmy Rossum in. Then we hear Whitney tell Lauren, it's now 8:40 p.m. and we're running a little late just because the red carpet's taking a long time and our main people aren't here yet. And then we get a shot of Hayden Panettiere.
Oh my God. I love her so much. She was
Yeah.
like one of the like
She was an
teenage,
it girl.
like,
Yeah.
it girls.
Yeah.
Too bad she never like made her return, really. I mean, I know she's tried, like I've seen the interviews and stuff like that, but like she was a great actor.
Yeah, she was good.
Bring It On. Do you guys know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Okay, maybe not one of her finest, but like I love that movie so much.
None of the Bring It Ons after the original Bring It On were anything. I was
Except
not
that
impressed.
one was memorable.
That one was good. Yeah.
Yeah. Number 3. Like it's so memeable, so quotable. Like I love that one so much.
I'm gonna let you guys love it.
No, my friends and I in high school would like go over to each other's house and we would like do the cheers. And
oh
Oh
my
my
we
gosh.
loved it. We loved it so much.
Kelsey and I used to watch the original Bring It On like every sleepover. That was like one of our sleepover movies. That and It for some weird reason. But
Oh,
I
very
know,
different.
odd, very odd. But yeah, so we would always do the I'm sexy, I'm cute, I'm popular
Yes.
to boot, I'm bitchin', great hair.
I
Yeah.
want that as a Halloween costume.
To be a Toro.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you could be a Toro, I'll be a Clover. I said bird. It's cold in here.
And then let's do the cheer to each other. Okay, done.
That's all right. That's okay. You're gonna pump our gas someday. Okay. Anyways, so Lauren says on the walkie, I just heard that red carpet is taking forever, so we're gonna wait and take our time. Whitney comes back and says, now we're pushing for a 9:30 start, so it's pushed back a half hour. And Lauren is like so worried. Her face is like, oh my God, really? That late? Like, it's a half hour. I think people will be okay.
Yeah.
But I immediately was like, they said right on time, 9 p.m., 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. So then we are at the Viper room and we see Audrina and Justin both dressed in leather jackets, looking like, you know, they're about to bust into a biker bar. And Audrina says, it's fun to work at a record label because you get to go and scout bands. Ain't nobody told you to scout bands.
Again, as a receptionist.
Like, what? So we see the Roos playing and they're very sweaty, but the music's okay. They were just very sweaty. So all I could really focus on. But it definitely was better music than open air stereo. Is that
Oh,
what-
gosh.
yes,
Yeah.
way better.
So Audrina tells Justin that she wants to get their CD so she can take it into Epic. How many times can she say that she's going to take their CD into Epic this episode? I don't know. But she's going to do it.
She's got to let you know that she's a big deal
She's
at
a
Epic.
Big deal at
Big
Epic,
deal.
you guys.
Yeah.
She's not just a receptionist. She also scouts the bands
Yes.
for Samantha. After the show, Justin and Audrina meet the band outside while they're selling CDs out of the back of their car. And I thought that was kind of weird. And Justin asks if they're signed, and they say that they're working on it. And Audrina says if they have a CD, she will take it to Epic because she works there.
Oh my God.
What?
And the band then asks if they're going out tonight, and they tell her that they're doing a little after party for a few people at 1 down the street. And he's like, let's go have a drink and then we'll walk down. And I'm like, it just seems sketchy. But all right. I was already sketched out by them selling their CD out of their car.
Well, and I'm like, I'm here to take your CD over to like Epic Records. Like, don't invite me to come drinking with you guys. Like,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. It's
They just saw a
weird.
hot
Although
girl.
maybe this music like
Yeah.
industry, like they do that, like I'm sure, but I'm like, no, don't do it. I'm
Yeah.
like,
They just saw a hot
it's
girl.
weird.
I swear to
Mhm.
God, that was it.
Hot girl. There's a man next to her though.
They clearly don't care about that, Audrina, as demonstrated later.
Did you just call me Audrina?
I did. Adrian. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
I was
Oh
like,
my
did she?
God.
Sounds similar enough.
I know. I'm like, as I'm sitting here, I'm like, did I just say her name? I didn't. Adrian. Audrina, close enough.
Yes. I had you as Lo and Lauren before,
Yeah.
so
Yep.
I'll be Audrina.
We're slowly going to morph into these people.
I
Yes.
know.
It's been too long. We've been doing this too long. So then we're at Heidi's birthday dinner. Heidi orders a sparkling water and a flat water. And I was like, how classy.
Wait, what do you guys get at restaurants?
To drink?
Yeah.
I actually do get sparkling water with lime.
Oh my God, bougie.
I know.
Yeah, that's bougie.
I do.
I always get regular unless they offer sparkling water, but I feel like it's not. I don't know. It's
I
not
go
really a thing. Yeah.
Tap. I'm like, I don't want
Yeah.
bottle. Give me tap water.
Oh yeah. No, I wouldn't want bottled water.
I
Yeah.
love soda water. I do.
Oh my God.
I know. I'm a weirdo. And then I squeeze the lime into it. Oh, so good. So good. And Spencer comes up and says, you should check her ID. She's 21. And Heidi laughs, and Spencer hands her a present. And it's this big black shiny bag that like I already know a purse is in, because that big black shiny bag that purses come in when they're expensive. And he says, surprise, happy birthday. And Heidi's like, oh, you shouldn't have done this. I'm so mad at you. I'm about to die. And she opens it up, and it's a purse that is very lackluster, but it looks like it's expensive.
A
It's black
Chanel bag.
purse.
Yeah.
So Spencer tells her it's only been out for a week, and Heidi squeals, and she's like, thank you, I love you. It's my favorite purse I've ever gotten in my life. Okay. Spencer then asks if she needs a little more wine because she seems too serious. And Heidi's like, if you would like some more, you could have some more. And he says, no, I'm having a great time. And Heidi says, me too. Don't say I'm not.
I know.
So awkward.
It's like they're like lonely, and Spencer's kind of like looking around, like, you know, it's a sad. Okay, I don't want to say it's a sad 21st birthday because like people love to celebrate by themselves, but for these two who love to party,
Exactly.
It's weird and
it's
sad.
so sad.
Yeah.
They are all dressed up though. Spencer's in a suit and he looks good.
Well, they're at like a nice dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a
He
nice
looks good.
dinner. Yeah.
And Heidi's in like a really beautiful sparkly dress. I thought that dress was
Yeah.
really cute on her, and she
Well,
looked
they're-
really like skinny. In
I
it.
didn't love the dress.
No,
But no, I didn't love
it's
it.
another like bubble dress.
Yeah, I didn't love it. Very New Year's.
Yes, it did
Yeah.
remind me of her at New Year's.
Her New Year's dresses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wasn't a fan. But yeah, it's like a nice fancy restaurant because they're definitely like eating creme brulee later. And like, you know what? Sometimes that's a good birthday, but it is your 21st. I feel like you should be going ham.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What did you guys do
Yeah.
for your 21st birthdays? Oh, wait, we know this. You went to that restaurant in LA.
Yeah, I went to Charcoal for lunch with friends, and then I had dinner. I got sushi with my roommate at the time at a nice sushi place, and then we had a party. It was when I was in film school. So one of our friends lived in a house with like a bunch of other people, some that were also in class. So that was kind of like the hangout house, like that we'd all go to. They got me a cake and we all got drunk and, just had a good time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So the drinking age is actually 19 in Canada.
that's
So
right.
that happens when we're like first year in university. And yeah, I went clubbing out with my friends and got very wasted. How about you?
My boyfriend at the time was 20. And so when I turned 21, all my other friends were either 21 or had fake IDs. So, but instead of going like out, I wanted him to be able to at least come with us in DD. So we went restaurant bar hopping.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. And we got sufficiently wasted. So
It was a good time. Yeah.
It was a good time. But we ended the night at like Chili's. And I had a mojito and I took one sip and I was like, nope, I'm done.
That's funny.
That's it. Yeah. And it was like 9 p.m. Like we
Oh my gosh.
we were not like, we started at like noon. Like it was like not like a nighttime thing. So like by 9 p.m. we were like, I want to go home and go to bed.
Yeah.
We're all drunk. So, but it was fun. It was fun. I just wanted to include him and I didn't want him to feel like, left out if we went out to like a club or something. Like,
How kind of you.
I was being really nice. I know. But then, of course, like I went out all the time without him and he was pissed, but it's okay. So at the Young Hollywood party, we see flashes of the red carpet, which include Selena Gomez and Emmy Rossum, and they both look, well, Emmy Rossum looks gorgeous. Selena looked very 2000s.
Wait, okay. Do you guys know that like meme that goes around where Selena's like, I got a little blue in my hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is that party.
Oh, is
Oh,
it? That's
Yeah, because
funny.
she's got the blue, and I
That's
wrote, I'm
funny,
like,
yeah.
that's the one where she has a little blue in her hair.
That's
That's
hilarious.
so funny. So Lisa's saying, let's open the doors, let's go. And the celebrities start filing in, but there are no seaters. There's nobody to seat the celebrities except for Whitney and Lisa. And they're like, where are the seaters? And then we see Lauren saying into the walkie, Lauren for Whitney. And no response. And Lisa tells Whitney, we need people that are seating the show other than us. And Lauren is still calling for Whitney on the walkie. And Whitney's trying to seat people. And Jennifer tells Whitney that there are 2 people sitting in an area that should be clear. And Whitney tries to move them. And again, Lauren is calling for Whitney. So Ryan Rubin, the event producer, tells Whitney that there is a guy in a hat that always crashes every party and he's not allowed in ever usually, and that she needs to find out from Carlos because he's a crasher from way back. And I'm like, I want to know who this is.
It's like that guy that ruins the premieres.
Yeah,
like
the
at
guy who,
Wicked,
attacked Ariana.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who is crashing the Young Hollywood party? I want to know. So Lisa tells Whitney they need to start, and Whitney is running around still trying to seat people. Meanwhile, Lauren is panicking backstage because she cannot get a hold of Whitney. And so Lauren finally runs out and finds Whitney, and Whitney tells her that she hasn't had her walkie in the entire time. So
It's like hanging down.
Lauren was talking to no one. And she's like, how close are they to start? And Whitney is like, honestly, like a couple minutes. And Jennifer tells her, nice job, Whit. Way to crack the whip. And Whitney's like, oh my God, I just started putting people places. So Whitney signals to Lauren that they're good to go. But then someone tells Whitney to hold off because they're waiting for Hilary Duff.
How freaking relevant. Okay,
I
like all
know.
these celebrities
I
are
know.
popping up in real life again and in the
Yep.
show.
So Whitney tries to get Lauren on the walkie, but she's already told production that they're ready to start. So Lauren finally gets the memo and tells somebody named Eric, wait, they're waiting on Hilary Duff. And Hilary finally arrives, and she's in her skinny girl era, like Benji Madden dating era.
Yes, brunette era.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's do it with love.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. You know the dance from
Yes.
TikTok that I makes fun of? So Hilary finally arrives, and they're good to go, and the show starts. And the fashion was not great, even for 2000 standards. Not great.
Yeah, I wrote Hillary has like a slouchy beanie on, like to a fashion show. So like they look kind of casual, whereas like to us, I mean, like a fashion show, like it feels like it would be a thing. Also, this is Marc Jacobs' collection. Where is Marc Jacobs?
I don't know, but it wasn't good.
Yeah.
They
The
never
clothes
show
were
him.
bad.
Well, I'm like, looks like a very preppy show. Like that was like
They were
the
all
style,
wearing
I felt
weird
like.
hats, and it was bad.
I just found it so odd that like he didn't come out at the end to like do the wave because like they always do that.
they
I feel
always do
like
that.
He was still in New York.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
he didn't want to come. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird because they would have loved to like show him again. I'm sure.
Yeah. The fashion show ends, and everyone's so excited, and everyone is applauding, and there's very successful. Very happy about this. Then we're at One Sunset with Audrina and Justin and the band. And this is gonna get kind of confusing because I didn't catch any of the band's actual names. So I'm just like, this
Yeah,
band member
that's
and
fine.
another
Yeah.
band member.
Irrelevant.
So you know,
Yeah.
it is irrelevant.
Yeah.
But we see Audrina and Justin mingling with the band and ordering drinks. And Audrina orders a drink called the Naughty Schoolgirl, and everyone's laughing about it. And when she gets the drink, there's an actual lollipop in it, which I thought was interesting. And Justin tells her to dip it. And Audrina says the drink is really good and it's her new favorite. And Justin says he'll be right back and then just disappears. And then one of the band members asks Audrina where she's from, and she says Orange County, and tells her he's not sure how long they feel like staying out tonight, but there's always an after party. And at that moment, I'm like, he's trying to sleep with her. And Audrina's like, always. And then Justin comes back, and we see the band member go over and talk to another member of the band and say, she's great. I don't know what's going on with that guy over there. And he says, Justin, is that his name? Did you ask her? And he says, not in a direct fashion. And he asks, well, what do you think? And he says, I don't know. I think she's feeling it a little bit. And then he tells him, good, that's all that matters. So then we see him asking Justin, what's going on with Audrina over there? You guys pretty hot and heavy? What?
Who says that?
I know. I was like, and Justin says, we're cool. We hang out a lot. She's a good girl. She's a really good girl. She's a good person.
Okay, what kind of response is that, by the way?
I know.
He's so
Like,
weird.
do you
He's
guys
just
hang
a
out?
so-
We're cool.
He's
She's a good girl.
He's
a good
non-committal.
girl.
Non-committal.
And non-responsive. Like, he doesn't even answer the question.
So the guy's like, well, is she available to be asked out? I just wanted to ask you before I did. And Justin says, she's pretty good.
What does that mean?
What does that even mean? Yeah.
And then so he's like, well, are you guys like full on? And Justin's like, she's pretty good.
Like, she's pretty good in bed. Like,
I
you
know,
know, like, what are
yeah.
you trying to imply
Yeah.
here?
I love that they keep asking.
So
too.
weird.
Like,
Yeah.
just tell us the answer.
And he's just like, oh, okay. And then Audrina appears, and Justin puts his arm around her, and he's like, you getting ready? Like, he's so wanting out of this situation. And so they both get up, and Audrina says, nice meeting you. See you soon to the guys and the rest of the band, and they leave. The most awkward thing I've ever seen in my life. So back at Young Hollywood, we see Lisa and Amy Astley talking to the event producer and asking if he had fun and what people are thinking. And he says, I didn't have fun, but I thought it was amazing.
Okay.
I'm like, okie dokie. Lauren and Whitney come over and ask if it looks good. And Amy and Lisa are like, yes. And Lisa says that every year should be a different designer. And Amy says, good work. And then we see Audrina and Justin walking out from one. And Audrina's like, those guys were nice. The tall one was a little too touchy, though. And Justin's like, oh, he wanted you. And Audrina says, yeah, but I'm going home with you. And Justin says, yeah, that's why we work so well together.
Eh?
They were definitely piecing this conversation together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
odd. So then we see Heidi and Spencer at dinner, and Heidi is blowing out her birthday candles, and she tells Spencer that last year was so crazy. It was a big party and all this drama, and Audrina trying to come over. And this year, she's with the love of her life, and it's so much easier and low key. And she says that this is what she wants, and it looks like she
Sure.
really doesn't want.
Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah. No one believes that.
No.
Back to Lauren and Whitney, and they're leaving the Young Hollywood party, and they both say it was a long day, but it was perfect. Whitney says they've come a long way since the first Young Hollywood party, and Lauren says, nice job, boss lady. Back to Heidi's birthday dinner, and we see her and Spencer eating dessert and sipping wine before the episode ends, and they both look pretty miserable.
I know.
They
I'm
really
like,
did.
she was
Yeah.
taking a sad bite of her birthday cake, and Spencer was like on his phone.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like,
Mm.
Do we think it's real? I think yes.
yeah,
I
I
think
think
yes.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I think it probably wasn't as sad as like we're perceiving it.
But it was awkward, I feel like.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know?
Producers were probably like, what are you doing for your birthday? And she was like, nothing.
Mhm.
And they were like, well, you have to do something because
Like,
we're
do you want to have a
filming it."
party?
Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah.
I can't.
Who would I invite?
Yeah.
So that was that. I liked this episode. I thought it was fun. Just the Young Hollywood party was fun. And I really did enjoy Audrina getting hit on by this awkward band guy.
Yes.
Did you guys have a favorite outfit this episode?
I put Heidi's birthday dress, the sparkly one, because I did like that one.
Mine, I looked at yours already, Candace, and I liked Whitney's Young Hollywood look too. That was mine.
Yeah. Young Hollywood look. And then I also liked Audrina on her date at the Viper Room because she had this white t-shirt dress on with heels and like a leather jacket, and her hair was like up in a cute little pony and she
ponytail.
Really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also liked Whitney's Young Hollywood look. Moments?
Okay, I put the whole fashion show thing, but not because there was like drama. It was just like you could really feel the adrenaline of like how intense it was. It felt real that Whitney was running this thing and how she was like running back and forth. So I thought that was exciting.
Yeah, it was fun to watch for sure.
I'd say that was my favorite too. Just the chaos of it, and is she gonna pull it off? You know, like it was very like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I just liked watching Justin squirm while this guy was trying to hit on
that
Audrina. It's funny.
She's really good.
Yeah, she's
really
pretty good. We just like hang out a lot. She's pretty good. That was the episode. I don't know. Again, I feel like Heidi and Spencer could have been completely cut out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it would have been fine. But yeah, it was a good episode. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's that. It was a good one.
That's it.
So I guess we're going to wrap it up. Next week, Adrian is going to be leading us through the next episode.
And it's a good one.
Ooh.
It's
What is it?
Forgive and Forget.
Oh.
I want to forgive you, and I want to forget you.
That one.
Oh, that's so exciting.
I'm jealous.
Goodness.
I'm jealous that you're getting the opportunity to recap this.
Oh boy.
I
didn't
like
realize
watched
that was
it.
next.
I
Yeah.
forgot how dramatic it was. I was like, damn, like this is good.
I'm so excited to watch now.
Me too.
All right. Signing off. We'll see you next week.